Okay, I think I'm live. I have no idea what I'm doing, so please be gentle. I'm going to attempt to pull this up. I have to be able to see your comments, and I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to ask Doug for some help, maybe. And I just screwed up my video that I was posting. Oh, okay, they're popping up. Donna, hi. Okay, Kathy, Rosemary. Okay, now I'm getting it. Esther! Everybody, okay, let's see if I can figure out a better way to do your comments. I should have had Denise give me a tutorial because, like, I am a nervous wreck. I think she looks at the comments on her computer and streams from her phone. Doug's got his phone going.
I was just making sure it worked.
I know, but I need to see the comments. I might have to use your phone. Turn your volume down. Oh my gosh, this is a hot mess. But do you expect anything less than a hot mess from me? Probably not. So let's see if I can figure this out. If I go to YouTube,
Do you need my phone?
I'm trying to figure out how, oh, here we go. Wait a minute. I think I figured it out. Okay. I think I figured it out. There we go. Okay. I'm looking at the comments on my laptop and I'm using my phone to stream. We got it. So, day one. Got mine right here. I got all my water in, and this is just in case I get thirsty and get dry mouthed. But hey, hi everybody that's coming in. It's going really fast and I can't see. So how did you all do? Gosh, I wish we could talk. I think the Facebook like rooms or something, we can all like talk to each other. Maybe we'll do that like another night. Oh, Rosemary's just starting on her third 32 ounces. Yeah, I need to be done by about 4 o'clock or it's not a pretty night in my house. Luckily, my master bath is on my side of the bed, so it's a short walk. Yeah. The water was easier than expected. It was for me too, and here's why. I am a goal-oriented person. I am very, what's the word I'm looking for? Competitive. But I'm not competitive with other people. I'm competitive with myself. And because I had this goal, this focus, I was able to get it in because I knew I had to. You tell me to do something and I will do it because that's how I am. I have to always do better than I did before. And that's why every 5K I run, I get a better time. With the exception of this one coming up probably. I'm not expecting good things because I haven't been training hard enough. But when you guys were expecting me to do the water just like you were, and I sucked it all down. I made myself this morning do a whole one of these. This is 16 ounces before I had my first cup of tea. Now, you know how I am with my tea. So I got that first 16 ounces down. Okay, let me look over here. Yeah, and okay, how much time did you spend in the bathroom today? Because I spent a lot of time in the bathroom today. Yeah. Everybody seemed to be doing so good. Wow, look at you guys. Sheila, I'm the same way. There cannot be any gaps. Oh, somebody's like messaging me on Facebook saying, hey, is there a live at 7? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, and that's what my doctor said. he recommended 64 for me. I mean, that can be totally different for everyone else. And he did mention kidneys. And I'm very protective of my kidneys because my sister died of kidney cancer. And yeah. So if he tells me to do something that has to do with my kidneys, then I definitely do it because it's, you know, I mean, not that too much water will give you kidney cancer, but it's always in the back of my mind about kidneys. So, Renee, someone is on Facebook Live herself. Me? Holy mackerel, Edie, 144 ounces? You must be floating. Oh, and I picked 7 o'clock for this because I didn't want to, I know Denise goes on at 8. So I didn't want to mess with her thing. So I figure we'll be in and out of here. Did anybody have any trouble with getting the water in or any issues at all? Except, of course, our bathroom issues that we know about. I know. Hopefully one of the mods will catch that. If somebody's live that shouldn't be in the Facebook group. My only issue today, I am always cold. And drinking this, I was freezing all day. And it was not cold in my house. We have the air off and the heat off, but it was 71 degrees in here, so that is perfect. But the ice water made me cold. And I do like my water cold, so I tried to kind of work around that. I had a couple cups of hot tea in between. So that did help. Put some Crystal Light, put some lemon in it. Oh, lemon and ginger Diane puts in hers, and it becomes a treat. Gotcha, Becky. Thank you. Oh, Esther, good night. Yes, go to sleep. It's midnight. It was so nice of you to pop in. Thank you. So I thought it was a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. And I think it's because, like I said, I am competitive only with myself. I am not competitive with other people. I am the type of person that you do you, and I will cheer you on all the way, no matter what. I love people's successes and things like that, but I'm hard on myself. So I think because I'm hard on myself, I was able to do it. Now, day one's always easy because it's the honeymoon. It's the honeymoon stage. And it was all new and everything. Tomorrow's going to be a little tougher because we are leaving here, me and Denise, and actually Doug is going to be driving the Miss Daisies. We are taking off and going out to Lancaster County again tomorrow evening to meet up with a subscriber. I know you guys all know her. She posts all the time in the group. She comments. Judy Loge is moving from New England down to Florida. And she's going to be stopping in the Lancaster area for a couple days. So Denise and I are driving out to Lancaster tomorrow night to have dinner with her. So that'll be fun. Diane, are you in PA? No, I live in South Jersey. I'm 15 minutes from Philadelphia. We are right across the bridge from the Philadelphia airport. So I am very excited to go see Judy tomorrow. We are taking her and her hubby out to dinner, so it should be a lot of fun. And it's always nice to meet you guys in person. I would love to have some sort of meetup somewhere and meet so many of you, because I cannot tell you how much you guys help me. I started this channel to help you guys, and you guys give it right back to me, and I can't even. I have no words. No words, because it just helps me so much. What you guys, you know, give me the feedback and everything. Oh, Diane's from, yeah, you're not far from us. I mean, Wilkes-Barre's not far from us. Is it that far from Philly? Wilkes-Barre's not that far from Philly, is it? Yeah, Deborah, I think it's going to get harder too. Like I said, today was the honeymoon phase with the water. And don't forget, tomorrow we're adding in weighing and measuring. And then the next day we're adding in tracking. So it's definitely going to get harder. But I said this was a boot camp because we need to get back into it. I know I do. I haven't been horrible. I've just been a little bit lax. And I'm really thinking I'm learning that purple is great for maintaining, but maybe not losing. And I'd really like to drop about 5 or 6 pounds. So I think I might be switching back to blue, like I said the other day, the beginning of November. I'm gonna see how the next couple weeks go. Enzo wants to know if I'm vlogging. I'm definitely gonna take a couple pictures. I don't know how Judy will feel about it, so I don't, it's definitely up to her. Definitely up to her. Yes, Barb, that's the plan for tomorrow. Weighing and measuring. Only because, and I've said this before, and I don't know if this applies to any of you, but I have portion distortion. Even though I've been weighing and measuring my food for 2 years, I still have portion distortion. I look at something and think, oh, that looks like a half a cup. And it's not. And I did that for a couple days just to see. I went without weighing and measuring, and I put the portions on my plate. And when I had them on my plate and thought they were right, I went back and measured them. Each day, they got a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. So I definitely have portion distortion. So for me, weighing and measuring is huge. Now tonight when we ate dinner, I went to weigh out my fries. And I'm glad I did, because I got a lot more than I thought I was going to get. So that made me really, really happy. So I just think, for me especially, weighing and measuring is definitely important, because I can be very generous with myself. Let's see. Let's go. You guys are going so fast. Oh, Jean Bailey. Wow. That's a lot of liquid. Jermaine, I have been to. That's why I did this. I figured we could all use a little kickstart. Oh, Donna. You know what, Donna? Sometimes our bodies don't catch up. Next week, this may reflect. Donna said that, she had a great week on plan and gained 0.9. That happened to me a couple weeks ago. I don't know what the heck happened. But I had a great week on plan, and the scale did not reflect that. But the next week it did. So don't let the scale, don't be tied to the scale so much. I know it's hard, because that's what we gauge our success on, and that's what WW gauges our success on. But we can't be tied to the scale, because it'll only frustrate us sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't frustrate us, but other times it can. And I've been there. But just keep chugging along. Do not let that stop you. Okay, Hope does not have a problem with water, so she's focusing on tracking. And yeah, that's definitely important. Important. Roberta, I agree. It's hard to do water when you're not home. And like I said, tomorrow, I'm going to try to get in as much as I can in the morning. But I need to stop by like 1, because if not, I will be asking Doug to stop at every gas station we see. And I really don't want to go to the bathroom in gas stations right now. So, yeah. Oh, Diane, I get it. I get the grazing. And that's why, I don't know if you've seen on a couple of my videos, I've talked about the vegetable and fruit platter that I put out on my counter, because I like to graze sometimes too. It depends. Sometimes I get so busy I don't even think about food. Other times I just want to graze. And that's why that vegetable and fruit platter comes in handy, because I do happen to like fruits and veggies. So having all that right there. I thought like the dog was knocking something over. It was Doug. Having those fruits and vegetables right there, I grab for those. And it keeps me out of the chips and it keeps me out of the nuts. Nuts are my addiction. Nuts are my crack. They are my drug. And if there's nuts around, I'm in trouble. So I try not to keep them within reach. And that's huge for me, is not having them within reach. Nuts are down the basement because I can't run down there a million times to get them. So that does help. Where am I? Oh, I'm glad you like the printable lead. I have fun making the printables. I really do. But I need to up my game on them. I need to take some sort of, I talked about it actually in my vlog today that was supposed to just go up and then there was some problem with it right when I was coming live. I need to up my game a little bit with Microsoft Word. I need to learn a little bit more. So I'm looking right now for like an online class in that. And that'll keep me busy and that'll keep me not snacking. Oh, thank you, Kim. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. I always forget about that. I'm so bad about that. Yeah, Sheila, exactly. And that's what I do. I try not to keep them right there. Especially like certain things I can keep around and they don't bother me. Like, oh, excuse me. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze. I can keep pretzels around. And I mean, I like pretzels, but they don't call me. But oh my gosh, you put a bag of nuts in front of me and I'm all over the nuts. The other day we were in Costco and I had my hands on the big bag of the Smokehouse almonds because they are my favorite. And I put them back. I cannot even risk bringing them into the house because I just know what will happen. So I bought a little single serving size bag. And I'll put those in my emergency stash in the car and enjoy them like that. I think that'll be fun. Oh, that Thanksgiving casserole did look really good. It looked really good, Rosemary. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian friends. It's Thanksgiving in Canada. But I guess you guys are still on lockdown too. Oh, Hope, have a great workout. Yeah, I don't know what Thanksgiving's going to bring here. The CDC is telling us not to gather. We've been with family. They're kind of in our little COVID bubble. So I feel okay doing that. We've actually, we've gotten a little bit looser with what we're doing. I've been getting a little bit more comfortable doing things. So we'll see. But I still take every precaution I can. It's not going away. So we're going to have to just learn to live with it, I think. Oh, Jean, trail mix. Trail mix. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and when we had that here, when we were on total lockdown, people were breaking the rules left and right. Left and right. Oh, Marilyn, yeah, I don't blame you. It's just so scary. From Ireland, Annette. Hello. My grandfather's family is from Ireland. Anyway, so everybody seemed to do really well with the water today. Is there anything about weighing and measuring tomorrow that you're worried about, that you're having issues with? Do you usually weigh and measure? What's your deal with that? We're having a little bit of an upsurge here too, Sheila, especially in my county, because the college that's in my county isn't being very good about what they're supposed to be doing. So we've had a little bit of an uptick. I prefer to use a scale on a lot of things, Barbara. I think you get more. And certain things to me are hard to measure in a measuring cup. Like tonight I had French fries for dinner. And here's my issue. The package says 3 ounces / 14 fries. Well, there were fries that were this big and there were fries that were that big. Now, if somebody tells me 14 fries, I'm going to go through the bag and I'm going to find all the ones that are this big, right? Plus, you can't put fries in a measuring cup. So I like to throw them on a scale. And that way I get a true 3 ounces or grams, depending. Oh, Atlanta, Georgia's in the house. Delaware's in the house. Delaware, you're my neighbor. We shop in Delaware all the time. Tax-free. I thought I just saw. Enza wants to ask a question that she's always wanted to ask. Why does it say for pasta when it's dried? We don't eat pasta dried. That is a huge issue of mine. Huge issue of mine. Now, I know someone that did a little test, and she said that it pretty much came out. She took 2 ounces. I'm going to sneeze again. No, I'm not. She took 2 ounces of pasta dry. She cooked it. She drained it. And it was still, thank you, it was still 2 ounces. So take it for what it's worth. I just say a cup of pasta. I do. I measure a cup out when well, sometimes, depending. Sometimes if I have time, I will actually do it in my own separate pan. I'll take 2 ounces of my own and do it in my own separate pot and do the families in another. But for the most part, I do it all together. And I just measure out a cup. I figure a cup's a good measure. So we'll see. But it's been working for me, so that's what I'm going with. Now, I'm on purple right now, so I really don't have to weigh and measure my pasta. And I've been doing the whole wheat pasta. But I'm not going to overeat it, so I still weigh and measure it. I still take just the cup of pasta because I could eat like 8 cups of pasta. And yeah, that would not be good. Okay, so everybody's pretty much on the same page. We measure out a cup of pasta when it's cooked. A lot of you already weigh and measure, so that's excellent. I know, like I said, I always do too, but sometimes I get a little bit slack. And, you know, Enza's sick of pasta. Enza, are you on purple? Yes, you're right, Sheila. 0 points does not mean 0 calories. And I know a lot of people like to count calories, and I've done it a couple times just to see where I'm at. And it's too much work for me. I know. That makes me sound so lazy. It is just too much work for me. It doesn't bother me when it's just like food, because in the WW app, it has the calories, like if you put in pasta or whatever. But when I have my recipe, like, you know, if I build a recipe in the recipe builder, it does not give all the calories for that whole recipe. And that's where I'm not figuring that stuff out, because ain't nobody got time for that. At least I don't have time for that. By the time I'm getting dinner on the table, I'm wiped out from a day of, you know, toddlers and schooling and a husband and all that. So, yeah. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, you're never late. I'm glad you showed. Enza does not track ketchup. You know what? Ketchup didn't make us fat. I mean, a lot of times if I use a tablespoon of olive oil, like in a whole recipe, when I give the points for it in a recipe or on a cook with me, I will count it. But like I don't. Like tonight we had roasted asparagus. I measured out a half of a teaspoon of olive oil and drizzled that on the top. A half a teaspoon of olive oil, 2 servings of asparagus. I'm not counting it because I need to get my oil in anyway. And I don't even know if a 1/4 of a teaspoon of olive oil has points, so I didn't count it. So there's definitely some stuff that we have to give and take on. Oh yeah, bagels. You know, and it's funny you say that, Deborah, because I never thought to weigh them. Every once in a while, like we'll get bagels from the bagel shop or whatever, and I never thought to weigh them. That's a great idea. Now, we bought some the other day from Kirkland's, and they came up Kirkland's brand from Costco, and they came up 9 points each. And sometimes on a Tuesday, I will have one of those bagels because it's the day that I use all of my weeklies. And sometimes I just want one of those really good bagels, and I will have it for breakfast, and I will take the 9 points. I never thought to weigh it. So thank you so much, Deborah, because I will be weighing my bagels now. I mean, it's always a good idea, I guess, because, like, you know, when I buy rolls and stuff, they're not all the same size. See what I mean? You guys give me something to think about. You help me as much as I hope I help you. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the comments. Donna, I weigh in on Tuesday. This is what I do, and this is what I've been doing pretty much since the beginning. I weigh in on Tuesday, but I have my app set that my weigh-in is Wednesday. And then I weigh in on Tuesday morning. I use my weekly points, usually not even all of them, on Tuesday. Usually it's just a special treat. We'll go get ice cream or something. And I generally roll weeklies over, so I generally have a decent amount. So I will go spend the 12 points on some homemade ice cream. And then Wednesday, because that's technically my weigh-in day on the app, that's when my weeklies reset. So is it skirting the system? Probably a little bit, but it's worked for me. And I don't go crazy on Tuesdays. I don't go crazy. Like, I don't eat a half a gallon of ice cream, and I don't eat a pie, and I don't eat cake, and I don't eat, like, I pick one treat and have it. Not a whole lot. Sometimes I pick one treat and a bunch of nuts. Because I told you, I'm nuts over nuts. But, I don't eat my face off. And, it just makes me feel better. And I track everything. Everything I eat on Tuesday, I track. And usually I don't even run out of those weeklies by the time I use my dailies and my weeklies. So it works. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to catch up on comments. I need a better setup here, I think. Yes, Diane, my website, jonespointedplate.com. That's where everything is. That's where I put my recipes, my menu, and I just said on my video tonight, I know a lot of you don't get my emails, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why. I'm working on it. But when I send out my weekly menu in the email, I a lot of times include a little note in there, or just some encouragement, some ideas, and you're not getting that. So I added a new little clicky thing onto my website that says blog posts. Anything I send out in that weekly email will be under blog posts. So I have this week's and last week's on there. So that way you can see what I'm saying. This week was all about planning and what we're going to do for the holidays coming up, because it's not too early to start thinking about them. Thinking about what you want to do. Do you want to lose through the holidays? Do you want to maintain through the holidays? Are you okay with gaining a couple pounds through the holidays? These are the decisions you have to start thinking about now so you can prepare yourself. Because if you want to maintain through the holidays, maybe you want to go full throttle now on losing so you're a little bit down. If you don't mind gaining a few pounds over the holiday, same thing. Go full throttle now so you get a few pounds down, kind of thing. So it's kind of time to start thinking about that. I mean, I think Christmas is like, 78 days away or something like that? I know there's less than 90 days left in the year. Thank God I want 2020 to be over. Although I saw a funny meme the other day. It said something about 2020 being over, and then it had a 2021, and it said, "Here, hold my beer." And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it could actually be worse than this year. I just want this year to be over. But we got through it. We're getting through it together. Sorry, I'm trying to back up and see. I know, Nicole, I'm sorry. I just, yeah. Everybody just wants this year to be over, and I just worry about next year. But it doesn't matter, because whatever happens, we are going to be prepared. We are going to be prepared. We are going to be drinking our water and weighing and measuring and tracking and moving and planning and all that fun stuff. And we're going to take 2021 by storm, at least in the WW sector, right? It's all we can do. All we can do. We can't worry about it. We can't change anything. We can't worry about it. We can't let it derail us. That's how I look at it. Oh, and you love the picky. I love the picky plates too. I had one for lunch today. Although it was a little bit, it was just, yeah, it was all protein, but that's probably why I was full today. Oh my gosh, Nicole, you've had a very busy year. I hope you're doing okay. Hey, Deb Corn. And yes, we all are finding our way through the pandemic. And let me tell you, I know the pandemic was hard on a lot of WW people. It's funny, I did great all through it. It's when things started opening back up again that I put on a couple pounds, like that 5 pounds that I'm trying to get off. I was great. I didn't put that on until like June. I don't know if I was just so worried about it during lockdown. I also think I'm really hitting the perimenopause hard right now, and I think that has something to do with it. It totally has changed my body shape, and I don't like it. But nothing I can do about it. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Phyllis wants to know about purple. Phyllis, I think purple is great for maintaining. So far, that's what I've been doing on purple. I've had a few losses here and there and then a few ups. So I think purple is really great for maintaining for me. And I like carbs too, but don't forget, it's not a free-for-all. I still weigh and measure my potatoes and my pasta and my rice because I could go hog wild on that stuff. So I still definitely stick within the recommended serving sizes. And I'll tell you, honestly, and I think I've mentioned this, that every once in a while, I triple track. I will, track on my app for my purple day, and then I'll go and I'll switch it over to blue just to see where my points are. And then I'll go in and I'll switch it over to green just to see where my points are. 99 out of 100 times, I am within points on all 3 plans. So I'm not sure. I guess that's a good thing. And it proves that all the plans are kind of even. It's just how you like to eat. But like I said, I'm really careful about portion sizes, really careful. With brown rice being 0 on purple, I try to stick to 3/4 to 1 cup because I could easily put 2 cups of rice on my plate and eat it. I could easily put 3 cups of pasta on my plate and eat it. And there's still calories. So we can't do that. So if you have good portion control and do not have portion distortion, then purple is great if you're a carboholic. I really believe that because you don't feel quite as guilty. And I've been hitting the popcorn pretty hard at night. I'm not sure if that's an issue, and I don't think it is because popcorn is so low in calories also. But I do like purple. I just think for the holidays, I may switch back just to see if I can lose a little bit on blue. Oh, Enza, please be safe. Please be safe. Take care of yourself. I switched back in August, Donna. If WW is up to something, it's not something I know. I am not in the know with anything WW. I have no connections whatsoever. I did try to work for them, but they didn't want me. I wanted to be a leader. They didn't want me, so that's okay. More time to be here with you guys. Enza, good night. Thank you for coming in. I'm trying to catch up here. I like oatmeal too, Sheila, but it doesn't keep me full. Although lately it's been. But I don't do high protein overnight oats. I just do oatmeal. I put stuff in it, but I don't. What do you make it? How do you make it high protein? Oh, thanks, guys. That's sweet. Oh, I'm sorry, Enz. I thought you said you were going to bed. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad now, I think, that they didn't want me. Because I'm not a toe the company line kind of girl, as you can tell by some of my Wednesday meeting highlights. And I think you kind of have to be a toe the company line kind of gal to work for them. So, you know, it's probably better that I'm not. It's probably better that I do my own thing here. Because I could probably get into some trouble. Yeah, see, I don't do Premier Protein. That's my problem. But the oats, yeah. See, I don't do any of the protein additives. But I've been making a lot of baked oatmeal. And it's really good. I like the baked oatmeal a lot. And I just like a bowl. Steel cut is my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite, steel cut. And I love to put I like to have my 0 point oatmeal and slap in a tablespoon of peanut butter or almond butter. That way I get some healthy fat in there and protein, and it's so good. I could eat almond butter by the bucket. Yeah. So see, back to the whole nut thing with me again. I think I was a squirrel in a previous life. Deb, are you looking for a new job? Or you interviewed somebody? Yeah, I'm kind of over them too, Enza. I mean, every once in a while I'll eat a Built Bar, but I don't know. I have a couple issues with that. They were starting to bother my stomach a little bit. Now, my husband loves them. He eats probably 3 a week, I would say he eats. Oh, steel cuts in the slow cooker. That's a good idea. Ever since Denise bought me the Mini Dash rice cooker for my birthday, and I've been making my oats in that. So easy and perfect, and it makes just enough for Doug and I. So I've been making oatmeal bowls a lot. I just take the oats, and you know how like a smoothie bowl is real pretty with the presentation? That's what I've been doing with my oatmeal. I've been putting like berries and a little bit of nuts and a little bit of almond butter, something. And yeah, they're really good. The crock pot apples, with walnuts in there, that is so good. We had pumpkin French toast today. I made a pumpkin French toast bake last night, baked it this morning. We had it this morning. We're having it tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's like dessert. It is so good. It was amazing. And of course, I deleted my footage this morning accidentally. I recorded it and talked about how good it was and deleted the footage. So now it's just a picture in my video. You have to do, Deb, you do what makes you happy. Life's too short. We know that. So maybe retire and just cricket all day. Oh, have fun, Diane, at your Bible study. Oh, I love the pumpkin donuts and the apple cider donuts. I made apple oatmeal muffins this afternoon. 0 points on purple. But once again, I ate one because I could have eaten the whole batch. 0 points does not equal 0 calories. But they were really good. 0 points on purple, 1 point each on blue, and 1 for 1 on green, 2 for 3, and 3 for 5 on green. So they were really good. I enjoyed it. I meant to take one down to Doug for his, I try to take Doug every day between 3 and 3:30. He gets his high tea. I either take him down a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and some kind of little snack to keep him going. And I didn't today because homeschool was very, very busy today. So, yeah. But he'll forgive me. You know what, Deborah? I never used to like pumpkin either. It's starting to really grow on me. And there's some things that you really can't taste the pumpkin in. Like when I make the chocolate cupcakes with the pumpkin, I can't taste them. Becky, the pumpkin French toast bake is on my website under breakfast. It's almost to the bottom. And then I also have, I believe, a pumpkin French toast in a mug, like a 1 serving, also on there. Good night, Rosemary. Yes, weigh and measure tomorrow. We are going to do this. The video will be out at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Just talking about weighing and measuring. And we can do it. We can do it. Just try it. One day. I'm just asking you to commit to one day. If you absolutely hate it, then don't do it. Because why do something that makes you miserable? But sometimes you'll surprise yourself and you'll be like, wow, look at this. This is what a serving's supposed to look like. Yeah. So you might surprise yourself. So really just one day, just try. Just the water tomorrow and the weighing and measuring tomorrow. We are going to do this. This is going to be a great week. Now, like I said, I am meeting Judy for dinner tomorrow night. So my weighing and measuring may not be so great. I've looked at the menu where we're going. It's not too WW friendly, but I will have all of my weeklies. And I'll probably do very light 0 point foods tomorrow in anticipation of going out for dinner. So probably have like a bowl of my leftover pumpkin French toast casserole for breakfast. And then I'll just have some chicken for lunch and call it yeah. And then it'll work. It'll work. No, Julie, not weighing and measuring of the body. No. Weighing and measuring of our food. If you want to weigh and measure your body, absolutely. But actually, tomorrow I will be because tomorrow is my weigh-in day. I was really hoping to have a great week. And then the wedding cake. I really didn't intend to have a piece of the wedding cake. Gosh, it was good. I mean, that's really the only thing that I didn't expect to eat this week. And I counted for it. So. It's okay, Julie. It's all good. Oh, and I love cashews too. Cashews are probably my favorite. I do not have a financial budgeting sheet, and I'll tell you why. I don't do that. Doug's in charge of our finances in this house. He takes care of the house checkbook. I have my own checkbook. That is, I pay for the groceries and I pay for like birthday presents and stuff, and I support my Amazon habit. And back when the kids were in high school, I generally took care of the tuition payments. But now that they're not in high school and I'm working a little bit less, I just do the groceries and all that. So I really don't have a financial sheet because I kind of know every week, And I don't know, honestly, he does his thing. He's got Excel spreadsheets and everything, so I don't have that. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. I know Apple's... Apples something. What's it called? They had sent me a financial planner. Apple. Now I'm going to have to go look. It's some kind of planner about apples. And they had a really nice financial journal planner thing. A really nice one. I'll have to see if I can find it. And if I can, I'll link it somewhere. Oh, Yvonne, thank you. That's so nice. That is so nice of you. Oh my gosh, I have to be more specific about the weighing and measuring. I feel so bad now. I really should have been more specific. What? Oh, it's getting to be late. We have about 5 more minutes because I don't want to step on Denise's feet because I know Denise goes live at 8 o'clock. I generally don't watch people's lives because my anxiety in a live makes me crazy. And I can't, I'm surprised I'm handling this as well as I am with, I apologize if I'm missing any of your comments. I'm trying not to look over too much, and seeing it fly down makes my anxiety a little, so that's why I generally don't do the lives. But I thought it would be kind of cool to do a short little live each night of the challenge, just to see how everybody did, see if anybody had any problems or issues. So tomorrow night I won't be able to do it because, like I said, I will be with Judy. So can't do it tomorrow night. Can't do a live. So you guys are on your own for weighing and measuring our food, not our bodies. But then, and then Wednesday night I might be able to do Wednesday night. I have to see. I have an impingement in my shoulder. My sister's an occupational therapist who specializes in upper extremities. So I'm going to go down to her office and she is going to work on my shoulder a little bit and see if we can get rid of this impingement. Like, I can't do any overhead lifting. I can't do any push-ups. I can't do any push-offs, anything like that right now because of my impingement, and it's kind of killing me. So, yeah. See if we can get that straightened out. So, okay. Oh, yeah, Denise and I do a live on our way home. Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Maybe we will. We'll see. Okay, well, let me get out of here, like I said, so I don't step on Denise's feet. And you guys can all go over and catch her live. I think I am going to go get a nice hot bath because it was a Monday today. It was definitely a Monday. Doug started the day with a big issue right at work, and then we were very busy with homeschooling, so I need to decompress a little bit. So thank you all so very much, as always, for all of your support. You are amazing. I do not even deserve all of you because you are that amazing. Tomorrow we are going to hit the water, and we are going to weigh and measure our food, and we are definitely going to see how much we're really eating. So have a great night, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow in the group. Bye-bye. And I have no idea how to get out of here, so I might not be leaving.